Welcome back. We are just cruising through this battle for Zendikar sealed, not sealed, Swiss queue. Pretty sweet. In the 2-0 bracket, we beat black-green tokens, and then playing allies. We're gonna keep this hand. This hand is fairly reasonable, I'd say. Got the double sledge crawler opener. That's a decision. Guess it depends on whether our opponent plays a salvage drone first. No salvage drone, so if our opponent plays like a 1-1, no 1-1, sweet. I think we just play attack with sledge crawler, play a second sledge crawler because reasons. What are we up against? Black-white. Yeah, I'll play another one. This benthic infiltrator will hopefully do the maximum amount of work. We're fine if our opponent, like, Gideon's approaches one of our guys. It's better to them than my benthic infiltrator. Opponent probably has like Gideon, which is actually fine on this board. Fine for us. Yeah. I'll pump one of them. Opponent is F6'd, so that's fine. Maybe they have planar outburst. I don't doubt it, but yesterday I drafted an Oath deck that had a bunch of allies and then planar outburst, so this could go terribly wrong. I do like their avatar. True Reindeer and I have good taste in red-haired angels, am I right? Where are all my swamps? They're in your exile zone! Ooh, should have played that. It actually doesn't matter. We're not going to attack with Stydrifter, though. Doesn't matter that much, rather. I mean, we're just going to play at second main and play Kozilek's Channeler, I think? Our opponent's at 10. Yeah, I think we... How badly do I want to play around a board wipe? Not that badly. We've got Blighted Cataract and Clutch of Currents and stuff. Again, that's the tilt factor of ingest. Like, we've ingested 2 swamps. It's great. Alright, so our opponent is life gain. Probably want something... I don't know. Along the lines of run it back? I'd say so. Pathway arrows could be reasonable. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. We got removal and incubator drone. Opponent, again, on the mall. Dominator drone. That's a card. That's a card that you can reveal the Titan's presence to kill something one bigger than an incubator drone. Okay, never mind. About to say, if our opponent plays like a Colostria healer or something, we're just snap Titan's presencing that, which is reasonable, I'd say. Our opponent is not very happy with their draw, and frankly, I'm not either. It's kind of unfortunate when you win like this. Our opponent is super salty too. Oh, hello. Finally! And that's just, like, not happy for either of us. Anyway. At least we have something to exile with Grave Birthing now. We're just gonna play Incubator Drone, especially since we have the Ulamog's Despoiler. I think curving out is pretty important. I hope it was a land. No, it wasn't. Okay. Like, the ability to play Dominator Drone and hold up Titan's Presence is pretty strong too. Although I think what we're gonna do is just pump the Sludge Crawler. Kind of unfortunate that our last two matches were just Goldfish. At this point, I don't think our opponent can really claw their way back unless they go like Plains Mountain Radiant Flames. Fortunately for them, this is like the difference between 1 pack and, or 2 packs and 3 packs. That deck seems sweet. I'm sure they opened something valuable. Wow. Wow. That's just, nope. We're not dealing with that. Not a huge fan of people whose salt becomes abusive. Like, I get it. I did my fair share of tilting this weekend. I played in 2 PPTQs, and the person I was with top-8'd one of them and almost top-8'd the other, and I was out fairly early on in the process, so it's very frustrating. However, I never took it out on people via personal attacks. That's not how this works, guys. We're gonna stop pontificating here and pause so that my opponent can get their bird. Alright, our opponent seems to have settled down enough to pass priority again. Again, I get it though. This is frustrating. But I'm definitely judging your deck, by the way. They had to have some good stuff. To make it to the finals. Also, my low-res Eureka background is not cutting it for me anymore, so if you have suggestions for what I should change it to, go ahead and leave your ideas in the comments below. Let's see, we're looking at 5, 6, 7 damage here. Yeah, we'll do 7 damage. Alright. That's fine. Not gonna play Ulamog's Despoiler because I would like to have Titan's Presence available to me still. I probably, no. Like, cycling Grave Birthing, there wouldn't have been a point to cycling Grave Birthing main phase because there's not really anything that I want to do. And yeah, this is good draw. Sandstone Bridge, got there. Vigilance. Merca. I don't know. Yeah, he's very American. Very friendly guy. Alright, so I kind of figured that this is the kind of hand my opponent had, where it's just like Colostria Healer into 3-drop, into 3-drop, into bonkers. Oh, double Colostria Healer even. I mean, we would have had Clutch Recurrence into Tide Drifter. That would have been sweet, right? So our opponent's deck seemed kind of absurd for the life gain deck. I mean, if you look at their hand, which they revealed to me after conceding, it seems pretty absurd. Unfortunately, they didn't get there, and sometimes that's just part of Magic. I've been on both sides of that, and neither is actually super fun. So, as a public service announcement, though, if you are on that side of that, your opponent probably doesn't want to hear about how unlucky you are, because that just means that it comes across as you not respecting them enough to think that, like, with actual lands and spells, they could have won regardless. It just happens. Anyway, come back tomorrow and every weekday for another draft video, and until then, don't forget to take Magic one draft at a time.